Everyone has heard of Starbucks Frappuccinos. Sure, you've seen those classic dome lids and green straws, or perhaps you drink 1 or 2 a week. But what exactly is in this blended beverage? And what else should we know about it? We've got your answers. The concept of the Frappuccino was first born during a very hot California summer in 1993. A few managers in a LA Starbucks store wanted to try something like the blended coffee drinks they were seeing at small local coffee shops. So they asked Starbucks headquarters for permission, and a blender was shipped to their store to begin development trials. Starbucks launched their full-fledged Frappuccino program in 1995, but the OG Fraps were nothing like what you can get at Starbucks stores today. According to Starbucks, the first 2 flavors were coffee and mocha, and they were made using Italian roast coffee brewed at double strength. There wasn't even any whipped cream. They've sure come a long way. The 2 main ingredients filling up the cup for your Frappuccino are milk and ice. Getting these 2 ingredients right is crucial when it comes to getting the Frappuccino to have the right consistency. You'll automatically be getting whole milk in the cup unless you ask for an alternative. If you opt for a milk or milk replacement with less fat, that means your Frappuccino will be less creamy. And part of getting that distinctive Frappuccino consistency has to do with the ice added to these blended concoctions as well, because not adding the right amount can make it too thick and chunky or too thin and runny. It's certainly common sense to know that when you get a drink from a coffee shop that's literally anything else than just drip coffee or an Americano, you're probably going to be getting some serious sugar. When it comes to Starbucks, having a Frappuccino adds an outrageous amount of sugar to your day's intake. So just how much are you consuming? Even the smallest size of caramel Frappuccino, the 12-ounce tall, is packed with 46 grams of sugar, while the 16-ounce grande has 66 grams. Considering the American Health Association recommends that men consume only 36 grams of sugar per day, while women should consume 25 grams, a Frappuccino puts you well over that mark. Really, even in that little 12-ounce cup of caramel Frappuccino, you're getting more sugar than you should consume in an entire day. Is it worth it?
Live on air trying the unicorn frap, right? Oh, I wish I was dead.
Going through the Starbucks drive-thru doesn't normally take that much time. After all, that's the whole purpose, right? Well, be sure to build in an extra few minutes if you're ordering a Frappuccino. According to one Starbucks employee on Reddit, the goal in the drive-thru is to answer a customer within 15 seconds of them arriving at the speaker, and have their drink out to them with another 30 to 45 seconds. But according to that same employee, Frappuccinos slow them down considerably. Another Starbucks employee on Reddit says that Frappuccinos are often more customized, and they take a bit more precious time to get right. Maybe you should think of those in line behind you and opt for going inside? A regular Starbucks Frappuccino is generally not a healthy option for your daily life. Sure, they're totally fine once in a while as a treat, but is packing on more than 400 calories for just a grande something you really want to do every day? Turns out there are hacks to reduce the calorie count of your favorite blended drinks. First, order your Starbucks Frappuccino without whipped cream. Sure, it's totally not as Instagram-worthy without the dome lid, whipped cream, and all that drizzle, but it'll save you 80 to 100 calories. Other options include changing your milk from whole milk to non-fat, asking for sugar-free syrups, or asking for your drink to be made with less syrup. Want to really reduce the count significantly? Ask for your drink light, and you'll get sugar-free syrup, non-fat milk, and no whip automatically. With as big of a household name as Starbucks is, it's no wonder they boast over 20,000 stores around the world. While Starbucks are blending up the classic caramel Frappuccino and mocha Frappuccino in the US and Canada, there are many unique flavors at Starbucks stores worldwide, catering to the diversity of international palates. A spin-off on the mocha and caramel classics, Starbucks lovers can order a mocha cheesecake Frappuccino, as well as caramel or blueberry versions in the UK. In China and Australia, there's a mango passion fruit Frappuccino. There's a mocha hazelnut Frappuccino in India, a pistachio bonbon Frappuccino in Malaysia, and a tiramisu Frappuccino in Japan. And while all of these sound ridiculously interesting, the milk tea panna cotta Frappuccino found in the Philippines may just be the most fascinating, with black tea powder on top. Time for an international vacation?
Attention please, passengers Mitchell Pritchett and Cameron Tucker.
You're hearing that right?
Please report to gate 32 immediately.
Are we in trouble? I don't know.
After the booming success Starbucks experienced from the launch of the famed Frappuccino, they started looking at ways to make it more accessible to everyone. Who wouldn't want to pick up a Frappuccino from the store on the way home, even if there isn't a Starbucks nearby? Sounds brilliant, right? Well, not so fast. Just a year after they officially launched, Starbucks worked with Pepsi to bottle their signature beverage in 1996, bringing a ready-to-drink coffee beverage to stores throughout the US and Canada. But is the bottled version even close to what you get in a Starbucks coffee shop? Definitely not. The bottled Starbucks Frappuccino come in vanilla, mocha, caramel, and coffee, along with some light and seasonal options, and they're basically like iced coffee in a glass bottle. Why? Because everyone loves something called a Frappuccino. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more MASH videos about your favorite drinks are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.